Saludos amigos míos y bienvenidos a una nueva aventura. Me encuentro hoy en la ciudad de San Agustín, en el estado de la Florida, en Estados Unidos. Y los invito porque juntos vamos a conocer todos los lugares increíbles que hay en esta ciudad, pero lo vamos a hacer desde un trencito. En esta ciudad hay varios trencitos que te dan tours, recorridos, lo mismo de días que de noche, y esta es la mejor forma en la que pueden conocer la ciudad. Este trencito que nos vamos a montar hoy se llama Old Town Trolley Tour. El ticket cuesta $26.99 por adulto y $10 por niños, pero si el niño tiene 5 años o menos es gratis. Al comprar el ticket te dan un sellito y ese sellito te lo pones en la ropa y puedes estar el día entero montando. ¿Cómo funciona? Tienes que coger la primera parada, que es en el Old Town, y va a tener 23 paradas durante todo el recorrido por la ciudad. En esas 23 paradas, estas son las principales atracciones que hay en San Agustín. Cada vez que pares se puede entrar a la atracción y cuando salgas en muy poco tiempo volverás a montarte en un mismo trencito. Lo interesante es que durante todo el recorrido el conductor, el chofer, le va a ir narrando no solamente las cosas importantes de estas atracciones donde te va a dejar, sino también de muchas historias y muchas cosas que hay aquí en la ciudad de San Agustín. Así que va a ser un recorrido muy entretenido. El recorrido dura alrededor de 1 hora y 30, pero es la mejor forma de conocer la ciudad. Este video completamente va a ser grabado desde el trencito en movimiento. No se separen del canal, sigan viendo los siguientes videos, porque en los siguientes videos la mayoría de esas atracciones vamos a entrar a las atracciones y van a ver y conocer todo lo que hay dentro de esas atracciones. Bueno, ya estamos a punto de salir en el tour del trencito. Vamos a ver si realmente están entretenidos como se dice.
For that magical fountain. Well, folks, they never discovered it. They were found in a storm somewhere south of St. Augustine, and they didn't even discover this territory because there were already about 100,000 Indians already living here. What they did discover, however, was the Gulf Stream. This way, and he thought this area was so beautiful that he gave it the name of La Florida, or Land of Flowers. Well, there was one group that had a little bit of staying power, but they were not Spanish. Oh no, they were Protestant Huguenots, and they established Fort Caroline just about an hour's north of us in what is today present-day Jacksonville. Well, when one fort was after that fort, which they were able to do rather easily. Well, the reason why it was so easy to take control of that fort, you see, was because it was walled-in city. Now, folks, if you look for on the inside underneath there, it looks like there's a wall that's made out of palm logs. As well as the Spanish bayonet and prickly pear cactus plants, which made it much like today's modern-day barbed wire. Again, folks, the original wall was really about 14 foot high, and that's so the soldiers could get up and down at anybody trying to attack the city. Do all it could, not to the attack, well, from 1910 until 1987. And folks, back in 1910, teachers were paid a whopping $20 a month for their services. But to get the children to bring them to this school in the good old days of 1910. And there is nothing historic about our new parking garage, only except for the location that it's sitting on is. You see, this was the site of Florida's first Grand Hotel in the late 1800s, and it was, as I said, he was here on his second honeymoon, and Mr. Flagler was business partner to John D. Walker on the tour, folks. I kind of think I might know what happened. You see, see, Henry Flagler wanted to build his own fancy hotel, and I'm just saying. But we'll get into that a little bit later on. We're going to build a new hotel and actually get it the same thing for this one. But I guess they had to do what they had to do, folks. Now this big stone coquina ball, this is mile marker 0 of the old Spanish Trail, which starts right here in St. Augustine. It runs all along the border of the southern. There was a nasty yellow fever outbreak. We lost a third of our population. This is true. Always remember that. I do. Pedestrian street mall with shops, restaurants, and the oldest wooden schoolhouse all right here at Stop By. If you're exiting here, please do so only to our right-hand side and always wait for the bell at any of our stops, please. This is just about right at the stoplight, the St. Augustine Pirate and Treasury Museum. Fun for pirates of all ages, with over 600 authentic pirate artifacts in this very museum. Colonial Quarter. They have colonial tours here all day long. You can see a musket being fired as well as a blacksmith shop in operation. This is also a quicker stop if you'd like to go check out the fort before we get there a little bit later on in the tour at stop number 18. This is stop number 6, everybody, the Colonial Quarter. So yes, ladies, it took a woman to realize that wooden forts can be burned down. It was the Queen of Spain who authorized the building of that stone fort in 1672. It has never. Our next stop, stop number 7, is the Best Western Bayfront. If you'd like to get out, walk along the beautiful waterways, where there are shops and restaurants all along this right-hand side. This is also the stop for Harry's restaurant. Just about 2 minutes up the sidewalk, folks. Stop 7. All right, look. Just in time. Yeah, come on in. Notice it is awfully narrow. Well, the Spanish designed this for 2 reasons. Number 1, it would funnel in the cool ocean and big breezes into the center of town for that natural air conditioning effect. But the second reason was a little bit more important. It was done in the defense of reason. You see, these narrow roads would not have allowed large armies nor their equipment to come in and attempt to attack the city. And coming up in just a second to our right-hand side, inside of these pink walls, we're going to see a great example of the Spanish garden. Right in the center of it is a statue of Queen Isabella on, of all things, her donkey. Now, they give me a restaurant, one of the city's favorites. We'll be rolling. Now, this area behind the Colonial restaurant is known as the Recorrido Quarter, and it's because in 1768 there was a Scottish doctor by the name of Andrew Turnbull who wanted to start an indigo plantation about 70 miles south of us in what is now New Smyrna. For that plantation, they were promised some land if they could stick it out for a number of the British government. If the Menorcans could settle all within this area, the British government gave their consent, and had it not been for that authorization, we would not be known today as the oldest continuously occupied European settlement in. He thought this area would be nearly perfect to start his own resort business. So he started purchasing on properties all over town, and one piece of property he wanted already had something on it. It was the Olivet United Methodist Church. Well, Mr. Flagler sat down with that congregation. He told them he would build them a new church if they would just give him the piece of property that he wanted. They said, Mr. Flagler, if you'll throw in a parsonage, you've got yourself a deal. Folks, daughter by the name of Jenny Louise, who lived in New York with her husband. Jenny Louise gave birth to a girl named Marjorie. Sadly, that little girl lived only a few hours after being born, and Jenny Louise herself was suffering complications. She was on her way to St. James when she passed away. Heartbroken, Flagler had this lovely structure built in her memory. Had his men working around the clock. They completed this lovely church in only 361 days. This was Mr. Flagler's pride and joy, his Ponce de Leon Hotel, built from 1885 to 1888. This hotel had two firsts. It had running water in most rooms and electricity in every room. This hotel had electricity 3 years before our very own White House in Washington, D.C. Now, this smaller building held from 4 coal-driven generators that provided the electricity to the hotel. Those generators were designed and installed by Mr. Thomas Alva Edison himself. 2 of those generators are in the Smithsonian. This hotel was being built the name of Louis Comfort Tiffany to design some stained glass windows for his hotel. Folks, there are 79 Tiffany glass windows in this structure by bulletproof plexiglass, and their only work. Interesting that he wanted it built out of a fireproof material. That's why we think he had something to do with the burning down of the San Marco Hotel in 1897. It has just never, ever been proven. But Mr. Flagler was in luck anyhow. You see, back in 1883, there was a wealthy Bostonian architect by the name of Franklin Smith, and he wanted to build his winter home down here. Well, he was working with a revolutionary new method of construction at that time. But today, folks, this is the Velocerator Museum. They have many, many artifacts, and perhaps its most pyramids, and it is made entirely out of cat fur. They have tours in Spanish, French, and English all day long. Now, the neighbors have asked us if we'd be kind enough not to ring our bell at this stop. So if you'd like to go check out that cat fur rug, I'll just bring the trolley to a stop and say, ding, ding, everybody. Stop out of Chicago, Illinois. And everyone said Mr. Leitner's hobby was collecting other people's stuff, much like today's modern-day hoarder, except he did not collect the junk that people do today, folks. He collected beautiful Victorian items, Tiffany glass, toys, and buttons, just an array of lovely things from that time period. Well, he came down this way in 46, saying he wanted to purchase a warehouse. 1948, but the building is it's these big, beautiful Victorian items, and really is a best man's floor every day at 11 at 2 o'clock p.m. Now, the Blackwood College Legacy Tours across the street, now that school is out, are every day from 10 until 3 on the hour. Just don't ask them about the hauntings that go on over there from their old hotel days. They're not allowed to speak about it. And go ahead and ask them anyway, folks. St. Augustine on the wall up there. If one comes, hey gang, can you keep your voice down? I can't talk over you. Now that fountain to our right-hand side, very beautiful fountain, folks. All right, everybody. With a Russian bath and a Turkish bath, but perhaps the most intriguing feature was the rotund window. end of the largest indoor swimming pool of its day. The deep end is all the way on the other side of the building on the other street. And the neat feature this part of the hotel had, the roof would open up at night. Mr. Clymer thought of all entertainment for his guests. Right inside, the significance of these two churches, these are where Dr. Martin for Dr. King and other patrons. And Dr. King had a very good friend who worked out of this building. Dr. Robert Halen was a dentist here in town. Medical office in the city. Today, though, this is the Accord Civil Rights Museum, and there's actually a luncheonette counter. Today, it's a Wells Fargo bank, and we're going to go back there in just a few moments. But to keep its historic significance, they left the name Woolworths on the door bar handles, as well as a photograph in their window of this big old restaurant out of one of them. This is the Preserve restaurant. The Yalaha plantation, and that's Seminole Indian for orange or yellow. Well, as we get closer, you'll notice it is in quite a state of disrepair today. But when it was in its heyday, folks, it was once owned by a gentleman by the name of P.B. Dumas, and he was half-brother to Alexander Dumas, the author of the Count of Monte Cristo and Three Musketeer books. Warrior Osceola. And when Osceola died, Dr. Wheat did something rather bizarre. Nightstands at night, locked the door.
We're not going to make it in the parking lot.
What's up?
There's a truck blocking the way.
Okay. Now, folks, this building coming up right in front of us, those cigars. Well, the cigar industry employed mainly 90% women back then because it was thought. And this will be stop 14, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, chocolate? Alrighty, 14. Only as far as Jacksonville, where the track stopped, and then his guest would have to take a slow horse from Jacksonville to St. Augustine. That way, when his guests arrived here at the newly built station, they only had a Mr. Woodward all along the owned by a Dr. Andrew Anderson and his family. Well, as you can see, it is in much better shape than when we passed a few moments ago. That's because the people apply for college on that property today, and they take much better care of their things. Who built that Velocerator as its winter home? Well, he also thought he might have to get into the hotel business and maybe give Mr. Flymer some friendly competition. And he did for a short while. The beautiful Casa Monica Hotel directly in front of us was, they say, was because it was sparsely furnished. And you cannot rent hotel rooms if you don't have the proper furnishings. Well, as I said, this hotel lasted only one season under Mr. Smith. It went to bankruptcy. But guess who was there to save the day? Henry Flagler bought that hotel in that bankruptcy sale. Where people from Spain got all of his Spanish colonial town should have one of these, a town plaza. And he wanted that town plaza to have three things to do. We're going to come back around to the first two he wanted, but the third one he wanted is this one right here to our left-hand side, this open-air marketplace. This open-air marketplace is where the Spanish first introduced slaves and knives. Well, this is also the oldest public park in the United States today, everybody. That plaza, this is the oldest church of any denomination in the country today. It can hold about 500. And we're also coming up to the southern end of St. George Street, our pedestrian street mall. All right. right, stop 15, everybody. The cathedral. Here in town. If you'll notice, it still says Woolworths etched in the door bar handles, as well as in that upper left-hand corner, the picture of that peaceful sit-in from the early 1960s. Ladies and gentlemen, our beach bus stop. With your trolley ticket, you have complimentary admission to take the beach bus, which leaves here every hour on the half hour. It goes over that bridge to Anastasia Island, the alligator farm, and the go upstairs and have a meal at this A1A. That is the Black Ladies and gentlemen, if you look a little bit farther out to the left of the bay, you will see our St. Augustine lighthouse. That lighthouse was built in 1874. It is 165 feet high, 219 steps up and back. This home was built between 1703 and 1704. Alright, some of you may wish to close your eyes while I attempt this turn. Sometimes I do. Alright, let's see what the rear can do to us. Alright. This was one of those Sears catalog hit homes that were popular from 1908 to the 40s. We just ordered the model. Building is where our flag is hanging right next to it. We're very proud of the St. Augustine National Cemetery. The original structure was built here in 1927, but in 2005 the city thought it could not handle the traffic load any longer, so that new structure was built. It was completed 5 years later in 2010. And folks, those four center towers are from that original 1927 structure. When we get a little bit closer to the base of the bridge, I'll point out two Italian marble lines. That's what we like to say on St. Augustine motto is firm and faithful. And in the 1940s, this was the first site of Potter's Wax Museum anywhere in the country. They did some of that filming for that 1957 classic, The House of Wax, with Vincent Price right there. And there's our buddies, folks. Those two Italian marble lions, firm and faithful, guarding the bridge and good old St. Augustine. Coming up in just a second to our left-hand side at the end of this yellow building, we're going to see a very, very narrow street. It is the narrowest street in St. Augustine at 6 foot 1 inch in width. It's named Treasury Street. The reason why it is so narrow, you see back in colonial times, the Treasury Bank building was located at the end of that block, and they figured if they were ever going to be robbed or plundered, the bandits would not have been able to have made a quick getaway. They would have. Stop, ladies and gentlemen, stop number 1895. It's also 30 feet high and they're 14 feet thick at the base. And if it were to be built in today's monies, would be at a charge of $30 to $35 million. This will be stop 18, ladies and gentlemen, our port. Ready, stop 18. By the name of William Worden, who said he wanted to come down here to get this, just to build his little winter cottage. But back in 1946, this structure was purchased by the famous Pulitzer Prize-winning author, Miss Marjorie K. Rollins, who turned it into a luxury hotel. Well, she had that special guest Robert Ripley staying here with her, but he kept pestering her folks. He wanted to buy this property from her, so that he could house his many oddity items that he had found it from all over the world. But he did not want this to be called a museum. He wanted it to be called his auditorium.
Thank you guys. You're awesome. Who needs the walker?
Well, this thus fulfilling his dream and making this the very first Ripley's, believe it or not, anywhere in the world. Today, this museum/auditorium houses over 800 of Mr. Ripley's oddity items, folks. If you'd like to exit here, let's wait till the freight train leaves and we can pull up to our... Alright, everybody, this is stop number 19, Ripley. This statue to our right-hand side is an 18-foot-tall statue of David. Well, when Ripley's acquired that piece back in 2007, they say there were quite a few accidents out here at this intersection, so hence that high hedge, and that's all I'm going to say on that subject, folks. No more. A young gal by the name of Miss Lucy Abbott, who came down this way in the 1860s with her brother from South Carolina. She was living in her 20s back then, but she was a smart business cookie for someone. St. Augustine's 400th anniversary. That cross is 280 feet tall, it weighs 70 tons, and is made entirely out of stainless steel. And it is located right here on the grounds of our next stop, the Mission. I am afraid to do those. The reason why it weighs so much, folks, you see, because it is filled with free.
That's not free. That's what it is.
And this will be stop 21, ladies and gentlemen, the Mission. Now this was the first sign. I wasn't going to zoom off in this heat. Notice they've also given this big guy a name, the Old Senator. Well, they say that's because he's crooked and shady. It's
600 años tiene ese árbol.
Gradinita. Very cool. Look how big it is.
Late 1800s, which is one of the reasons our two-already plantations are no more. Lovely canopy we see is because from the constant sea breeze always blowing in from the east, this street has been named one of the 10 most beautiful streets in the country by National Geographic magazine, and we'd like to agree with that statement as well. Here's one of the owners, folks, a peacock on the wall here. And this is stop 23, everybody, the Fountain of Youth. This is the oldest attraction in the state of Florida. It's a 15-acre working archaeological park. They have cannon firings here daily, as well as colonial demonstrations. And you can even taste some of that lovely Fountain of Youth water with just a touch of sulfur in it. But that's what keeps us young, right, folks?